guys, welcome back. It's Mina. Thank you so much for hanging out with me today. Happy Mother's Day. I'm so excited. You know, it's such a beautiful time of year to celebrate and to really honor your moms and all the grandmas and aunts and the sisters and the daughters. And you know, it's a really beautiful time to cherish those people in your life. So we're gonna do a ring pour today, kind of like a rose, I hope. Let me show you my colors real quick. So I have been working with what I have rather than trying to get more. And one of the things I have that I bought when I first started were Golden's High Flow Acrylics. Can you see it right there? Okay, Golden High Flow Acrylics, and they're very thin. You can hear how thin. It's like water. Anyway, so the High Flow Acrylics are very, very thin. They're very watery. And I bought a bunch of them, which were really expensive, and got them home and had no clue what to do with them. So they've actually sat there for a very long time. So now I'm starting to play with adding them to different pouring mediums and actually using them. The Quinacridone Magenta, I have added to some Liquitex Gloss Medium and Varnish, and I have also used a little bit of Liquitex Iridescent Pouring Medium. So this is nice and sparkly and pink. Very happy color, very pretty color. Quinacridone Magenta. Okay, this one is the same High Flow from Golden's. This is Permanent Deep Violet, but it was very thin, and I didn't like how thin it was, so I added a little bit of Artist Loft Flow Acrylic in black, just to give it a little bit of body, and it darkened it up a little bit to this beautiful eggplanty sort of color, which I'm really loving, with also some of that same. The pouring medium for this is all that Liquitex Gloss Medium and Varnish and a little bit of Liquitex Iridescent Pouring Medium. About an ounce and a half of each. So, okay. Next one is also a High Flow, like this one. This one is Phthalo Blue. And it's very pretty and sparkly with that Iridescent Pouring Medium in there. Cool stuff. Okay, so these three are the High Flow ones. This one is actually a heavy-bodied paint from Golden's. This one is Payne's Gray. And I have thinned it out and thinned it out and thinned it out. So my mound on a mound is sort of happening, but it's a much looser mound. And part of the reason that I'm mixing all of these thinner and I'm using a thinner consistency of paint today is because it's been very, very hot. And we had a couple 95-degree days, and I had two paintings crack because I was using my usual thickness in my consistency. So now I'm intentionally using thinner paints and intentionally using a thinner recipe so that my pours dry faster and they don't crack, and I'm making sure to tilt so I don't leave a lot of extra paint on the canvas. Okay, so that's the Payne's Gray, and I'm probably gonna thin this out even more. I might use some of this in the pour, but I'm pretty much gonna use this as my flow extender to go around the pour. Okay, I have my DecoArt Americana Decor Metallics in 24 karat gold. Not as thick as I'd like it, but it's still thick. Still leaving a mound on a mound. And I want this one a little bit thicker than everything else because I don't want that just sheen of gold on the surface. I actually want to see gold ribbons in the pour. Then I have, last but not least, Artist Loft Flow Acrylic in white. And I have mixed this with that same Gloss Medium and Varnish and the Iridescent Pouring Medium. Okay, so that's good. All right, let's layer a cup, and then we're gonna pour. So let's go ahead and layer our cup. We're gonna start with a very, very small amount of gold in the center. Hello, Gail. Nice of you to join us. Okay, now what do we want in the middle? So that's a very small amount of gold. I want to go with the Permanent Deep Violet. Actually, I'm going to put a little tiny bit of the magenta. I'm probably going to use this in smaller amounts because I don't want it to spread too much. I want that to be one of the accent colors versus like the Permanent Violet and the blue. We'll see. Okay, so kind of a thicker layer of the Permanent Deep Violet. Okay. And I'm going to come in with some of the Phthalo Blue. Okay, now we're going to go just a little bit of white. Very small amount. And then some gold. Okay. That's pretty. Okay, let's go back to a little bit of magenta. I'm going to put some of the Payne's gray in now. I'm going to go to the Phthalo Blue. Go back to the permanent deep violet. A little bit of gold. Some magenta. Phthalo Blue. That's our 16-ounce mark. So for a 20 by 20, to figure out how much paint you need, you multiply 20 by 20, which is length times width. You come up with 400. You divide that by 28, and then you end up with like 14.4172659. So about 15 ounces of paint. I'm totally okay with using 16 ounces of paint, but we'll see how it goes. Okay. So right now, okay. Let's go a little bit of white again. So we're coming towards what's going to be the outside of the pour. I'm going to put some Payne's gray in. A little bit more magenta. And some permanent deep violet. Okay, so that's 16 ounces. Get back in there. No escaping. Okay, so this is the Payne's gray. I'm going to grab a little cup and then we're going to thin some out and we're going to... Okay, I'm just going to pour some of this in case I need to pour again. I have some that's the right consistency. So the rest of this, there's probably 8 ounces of paint in here, 6 ounces of paint. Just going to add about ½ an ounce of water first. We want this thinner than everything else. Okay, that's good. Okay. All right. I'm excited. This one's going to be pretty, I hope. I'm going to start with a little puddle of gold in the center to pour into. Okay, Gail. Please be nice. Just let me pour it and then you can blow again, okay? All right. Here we go. I can do a ring pour. Here comes the pretty part. And I've been practicing pouring bigger rings instead of so small right in the center. That's pretty good. I'm just gonna fix that little tail. There you go, girl. Now you can pop the bubbles. Ooh, that's pretty. I like it. Okay, I'm gonna turn my canvas around. Alright, now we're going to pour this thin flow extender around here. I feel like it could be thinner. Sorry. Okay. I'm going to just sort of spread this out a little bit. Okay. This is so pretty, the Payne's gray with that iridescent medium. It's all sparkly. Chainsaws and birdsong.
I saw a bird with a chainsaw.
That. Okay, so I had an idea. I don't want to wreck it through the center because I really like the center. But what I do want to try is I just want to kind of wreck the edges, like from out here. I'm going to use the bigger side. So we're going to go from like just the beginning of the line and come out on a curve. Just do very small ones like that. Let's see how it works. That's pretty. Kind of reminds me of when you're a kid and you draw a sun, you have all the little spokes sticking. Okay, that's cool. That's really pretty. I can see the layer of the flow extender around there. That's awesome. Okay, let's torch it. Pop some bubbles. This part's so pretty. Love it. Okay. All right. Let's go that way first. Just gonna walk it down nice and gentle. The paint's moving beautifully. There we go. Back. I was watching this Sarah video the other night. And when she tilts it and you hear that the paint hitting the plastic, it's such a cool sound. Anyway, okay. Let's go back down. Oh, that's really pretty. Yay! Just get that flow extender off. There we go. Get back down to the center. Look, Gail. Open up all this stuff. That's so pretty. I'm gonna let a little bit more of that go off. Come back down towards the middle. Look there. Sorry. Let's look at this. Just a touch. Just because I want to make sure that we don't have too much paint left on here. This is really pretty and I don't want it to crack. Back down towards the middle again. Nice and slow. That's pretty. I like it. I think I want to, I'm just going to clean up this edge just a touch. Where's my stick? That's it. Okay, good. Alright, should we torch it one more time? Yes. I want to make sure that it's where I want it composition wise, because after I torch it this next time I'm not going to move it anymore, because our cells are starting to develop and set up, and if I torch it it's going to beat up the surface of it and start to set up the paint and sort of form like a little skin on there, and if you tilt it after that skin is there you're going to break your cells. That's cool, I like it. All right. So, I want to show you guys this video for tomorrow. So, I will show you when it's dry in probably the video afterwards. Okay, so we're back again, and I kind of want to pour on my big fat kitty cat over here. I got a bunch of these at a garden center a couple of years ago, but I really love them. So I'm going to fill up a little bit paint, probably like 5 or 6, maybe 8 ounces of paint, but I'm going to cover him up with the drips that are on the table. Actually, let's do that first before it all starts to dry. And this is just like a little bit of a base coat, so that our paint has something to slide and move around on. Doesn't have to be perfect. I don't know if you guys saw Taurus, but I did a really cool little bowl. Really cute. He's pretty much covered now. I love this one. He's so cute. Okay, so let's put some paint in here. There's a little bit of gold and permanent deep violet and white in there, so we're just going to keep adding to that. Blue. Blue. Okay. Alright. Let's pour on him. I'm so excited. I love doing these. You ready? Let's move him like this. Okay. Here we go. He's heavy. Heavy. Oh, I see. Okay, so he's pretty much covered now. I love the front. Okay. I'm just gonna do one more on him. Yay! I love that. He's so chubby. Where's my stick? Very cool. I love it. I think we are done. I'm gonna leave him just like that. Let him dry. He's awesome. So it's a happy Mother's Day to all the fur baby moms. You know, our pets are really like our babies too, so. I wanted to take a moment and just thank all the moms out there. Thank you for your love and your encouragement and your support and all your sleepless nights. We love you very, very much. And all the grandmas and aunties and sisters and, you know, wonderful friends who are mothering, and all the dads who are, you know, single dadding and not even single dadding. Let's just celebrate parents. Well, fathers get Father's Day next week, so next time.
Hey guys, it's HOA here. I hope you all will join me, especially the men, in wishing our ladies a happy Mother's Day. There definitely will be lots of that. Happy Mother's Day.
Thank you so much. We will see you for the next one. Have a great day. Bye-bye.